Hi, first graders. How is everybody? It's Mrs. Ferraro. Hope you're all doing well. You're doing so much reading and writing. We're so proud of you. Mrs. Oblenis and Mrs. K and I, we were just saying how much stronger you're becoming as readers and writers, and you're learning more powerful ways to read and write. It's really so exciting. We're loving to see your work. Now we're thinking about what are the next steps in writing? What's something we need to focus on? And I was thinking about when you're little and you're setting the table and you just plop the dishes down and the silverware wherever in a pile. And as you got older and you had more experience in practicing setting the table, you know that you put a dish at each place that a person sits. And then next to the dish, you put the silverware, and under the silverware, you put the napkin, right? And you learn there's a pattern to it. Well, the same is true for your writing. In many ways, there's patterns. And we're going to focus on patterns for capital letters. Where do the capital letters belong? Because sometimes I see capital letters in the middle of a word. I know that's so silly. Like it's just an easy blooper that we can all make. And we're learning how to do away those bloopers now and find out where do those capital letters really belong, right? So today I want to teach you that if you want to learn how to do something new, anything, it could be anything new that you want to learn how to do, you can study the work that experts do and ask yourself, what are they doing that I could try? And then maybe practice it out. So we're going to do that when we're studying where to put our capital letters. Now, if we were at school, you'd all be sitting on the carpets in each of your classrooms and we'd be going over this anchor chart. You know how we have the anchor charts in school? So this one is how to learn something new. And for today, we're just going to focus on the first two parts of the anchor chart. And we have study the work of experts, which is what we just talked about. What are they doing that I could try? And you could try many things. And then try doing what the experts do. Then you're going to look and learn and then try it, right? That's a good way to practice anything, really. Okay, so I have a letter that I'm going to read to you now. And it's written by an expert. The expert that wrote this letter is actually a principal of a school. And she wrote it to the teachers in her school because they left their teachers' room really messy. It wasn't the Montebello teachers, though, thank goodness. Here's the letter. Dear teachers, okay, I'll hold it so you could see it. There we go. Dear teachers, the teachers' room was a mess last night. Mr. Mark had to wash your coffee cups, and he shouldn't need to do that. One had mold growing in it. Please clean up. Thanks, Vicky. P.S. Also, I noticed there was half a Carvel ice cream cake in the refrigerator and other moldy old things. I think that cake has been there since Miss Stacy's birthday in September. Oh my goodness, they must have been embarrassed. But I'm noticing a lot of capital letters inside this letter. This P.S., that's a special notation that sometimes people write in the letter for, it means postscript. And it means you forgot to mention something up above, so you'd mention it down below. So in this letter, there's a lot of uppercase. And I made a link for you down below, and you're going to circle the uppercase letters inside of this letter if you can find them. Oh my goodness. Can you hear my dog, Carly? She wants to come in. Okay, before I let her in, I want to show you. All right. When we use our capital letters, this is another anchor chart that you would be looking at if we were at school. We use our uppercase letters for start of a sentence, which you guys all practiced every day when we did our morning meetings and we had our morning messages on our easels and we went over where the uppercase letters belong. I know you all remember that. Start of a name of a person or a place. So their examples are Ben and Brooklyn. Ben is a person's name. Brooklyn is the name of a borough in New York City. The start and end of a letter. So you'll notice it on the letter from the principal where it says, "Dear teachers," and then thanks. The word I. Whenever you refer to yourself, you always use uppercase. So if you're writing your name, it's uppercase, or if you're saying, "I really like you," you're going to write I uppercase. And then the start of dates. So they have several examples. That one says June 17th, and June is uppercase. It's also the name of a month, so it would be uppercase. And then this box here, where you see the pencil and the uppercase A, that's to tell you to practice your letter formation. And I have a link below here that's also like what we had in school of the letter formations of capital letters. So I better let Harley in. This is my dog Harley, everybody. Come on, Harley. She's a big dog. She's a Great Dane. And she always wants to go in and out. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed that and you have fun finding those uppercase letters. And I also put a link down below with the anchor chart of why you would use the uppercase letter. Use capital letters for, okay? So you're going to circle those uppercase letters. You're going to look onto that anchor chart and think, I wonder why they put an uppercase letter here. Was it because it was the word I? Was it because it was the beginning of the date? The beginning of a sentence? Somebody's name? Okay? So good luck finding those capital letters and have a wonderful day. We miss you guys. Bye.